Hello guys, welcome back to another video. As someone who spends a lot of time gaming on a laptop, I have always felt anxious when the GPU and CPU temperatures start to reach the boiling levels. I have tried several laptop cooling pads in the past, but none of them seem to do the job effectively, especially during the intense gaming sessions. Today, I am excited to review the Aicheson laptop cooling pad. It features a single 5.5-inch fan capable of running at 2800 RPM. It has been competitively priced at $70 on Amazon, which is more affordable than the other competitors in the market. After the unboxing and checking out this cooling pad, I will conduct a performance test to determine whether spending less money translates to less effective cooling or if the cooling pad lives up to its intended purpose. So let's start the review with the unboxing. It has a simple cardboard box. In the box, there is a small package that includes a manual, a dust filter, and a Type-C cable. Here is the Aicheson laptop cooling pad. Its design reminds me of the Cyberpunk game. Its styling is especially targeted towards gamers. The squarish thick corners give it a bulky look. It seems lighter than you expect. There is a honeycomb pattern around the fan. On the backside, you will find 4 USB outputs, one Type-C port, and a power inlet. These ports can be used for connecting your mouse, keyboard, or other accessories. The fan seems quite powerful and big. This means it will suck so much air. With air comes dust. To filter out the dust, they have provided a filter, so you can change the filter when it gets dirty or clean it. This is a good thing. This will protect your laptop inner parts from getting clogged by dust. It also comes with a phone stand. You can just stand up your phone along your laptop. Here is the AC adapter. It is used to power this cooling pad because the fan consumes a lot of power. So you cannot power it like conventional cooling pads. There is a rectangular piece of memory foam. It acts like a gasket and it traps the air between the laptop and the cooling pad. This will increase the cooling efficiency of this pad. It is firmly held to the cooling pad with magnetic connectors. After turning it on, you can adjust the fan speed with the paddle wheel. You can adjust it up to 2800 RPM. Let's see how noisy it gets at that RPM. These LED lights provide quite a light show. You can adjust these lights in 10 different modes. In this part of the video, I will be conducting a temperature test. I will be using a Hasi Z8 gaming laptop and I will be playing Forza Horizon 5 at ultra settings. First, I will start with no cooling pad, then the normal cooling pad, then the Aicheson K1 at 800 RPM, then 1600 RPM, and 2800 RPM. So let's get started with the testing. Here you can see the game is at 1080p and ultra settings. Here is the first test. I'm using no cooling pad for my laptop, and each test, the first 20 seconds will be at normal speed and the rest of the test will be sped up. So at the end of each clip, you can see the temperature of each test. Without the cooling pad, the GPU was at 86 and the CPU was at 87. Now I am using a cooling pad, just a simple one. It has 2 fans and it's powered by the laptop itself. And in this video you can also notice the fan noises. and you will notice more fan noise when we use the other cooling pad. For this test, I have tried to stay in the same location in the game. Let's see what temperature we have at the end of this test. The GPU is still at 86 and the CPU is at 79. Now I will try the Aicheson laptop gaming pad at 800 RPM. Let's see what results we get. You can barely hear the cooling pad noise at 800 RPM. The CPU temperature is significantly dropping. Let's see what temperature we get. So the GPU is 78 and the CPU is 68. Now the RPM is at 1600. Let's see what temperature we get now. You will hear a gradual increase in noise, but this noise is bearable. It's not too much, and you can still do gaming without using a headphone. In this test, the GPU is at 72 and the CPU is at 64. Now I will increase the RPM to 2800. Notice the noise. It's not that too much, but it is still makes you want to use headphones. Let's see how much the temperature goes down using the turbo mode or the maximum RPM mode. GPU temperature dropped to 68 and the CPU to 59. Here in the graph you can see a normal cooling pad did not make a big impact on the temperature. It only decreased a few degrees of the CPU temperature but didn't work for the GPU. At 800 RPM there is a drop in temperature, but for gaming that temperature is not good. You will still get thermal throttling. At 1600 RPM there was a gradual decrease in temperature and the noise was bearable and you can play games without using a headphone. At 2800 RPM, the temperature went more down, but it became more noisier. You might need headphones at this point. So in my opinion, if you want to play a game without a headphone, 1600 RPM is okay. This cooling pad really did its job. At 1600 RPM, it reduced 14 degrees centigrade for the GPU, and for the CPU, it reduced 23 degrees centigrade. And at 2800 RPM, the GPU temperature dropped by 18 degrees centigrade and the CPU temperature dropped by 28 degrees centigrade. If you keep the RPM of this cooling pad at 1600, you can play games without the use of a headphone, but at 2800 RPM, you really need a headphone for gameplay. The laptop keyboard and the surface was not hot anymore, and the GPU and CPU were not throttling. It was obvious in the gaming performance. The Aicheson laptop cooling pad effectively did its job, especially at 2800 RPM. This was all about today's review. I hope it was helpful for you in making a decision regarding buying a cooling pad. And if you liked today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more videos like this in the future. So till next time, have a good one.